God damn, you're really feeling
I
that
love
music,
music.
huh? Yeah.
I love this
we
music.
I thought we only had one dancing monkey here. That was
No.
Max, right?
No.
We are all
it's,
dancing monkeys.
we've evolved a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's all good. So, the stream's working. So,
It
big
is.
benefit
Are you
there.
sure?
We think.
Yeah,
Are
well,
you sure?
no, not positive, but I mean, I don't know. Let us know. We were had a little bit of a headache for the past couple days.
Well,
But,
Max
you
got a new CPU, a new computer, a new everything, right?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never realized because the last time I built a computer was like 7-8 years ago, maybe. But I had built in a full tower, and then I was like, you know what? I can't deal with all this space, like lack of space on my desk. So I built in a, mid tower. God damn, that was so hard to find all the little. The front AIO, oh my god, so hard.
So no more excuses for you, Max.
No, there's a couple more. I mean, not still a lot of things doesn't go my way, you know. So there's still gonna be some complaining. It's my number one attribute.
Always.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's you, man.
I'm a little bitch.
Just a few hours ago, we hadn't decided whether we was going to be able to do the stream or not, right?
I'm still not
I mean,
sure.
it was.
That's every Thursday for us, basically.
I know.
But Max, let me tell you, you are a little bitch, but you're a little bitch that do stuff. I hate little bitches that stay in the complaint and do not do any shit. You get shit done.
Yeah.
Thank you. I think that's a compliment. And I think that might be the first one I've ever gotten. Ever.
Yeah, being a little bitch is the best you can get from me.
Are you my new dad? Did you just adopt me?
Dude, do you think I can be like, no.
Because I'm pink?
I may sign with my last name for you to like acknowledge you.
That's
my
good
son,
enough.
but-
That's all I can ask for. That's all I've ever wanted.
My money? You want my money?
I'll take it.
My
got some?
Argentinian money?
No, I take the money, guys. I take the money, guys.
I mean,
All
Yeah,
my
we
friends is
know
equal.
you take the money. You greedy bastard.
Yeah, always. Our money. Everybody's money.
Everybody's money goes to full cart in his boat.
It gets funneled right here, baby. Right here.
Yep.
You're wearing a fancy. Everybody's got fancy clothes on. Not me.
I have flowers. I took this
This is
from
fancy.
my girlfriend.
Okay. Did you get that from your wife, Folkart?
This?
Yeah, that old thing.
Yeah, she got it for she got it for me.
It looks
She did.
spiffy. I like it.
It's warm. So
My Gordon.
It's cold
says, we are live, but the what is that?
I don't know. I didn't check the.
I don't
Sound
know.
like Graham.
Oh my god. He said he misspelled something.
All right.
Okay, well, I guess we'll just never fucking know.
Never mind.
How can I taste some strawberries like alpine and juicy, but what I'm wondering, what kind of sweetener should I use to make sure that they can bring out more without diluting the strawberry taste? Try Wonder Flavor strawberry. You could definitely taste that one. And then
The strawberry gummy.
Yeah, what did I say? Not the right.
You just
thing.
said strawberry.
Well, any of them.
Oh, he said
But yeah,
Wonder
strawberry.
Flavors. Yeah.
Yeah,
Any
Wonder
Wonder
Flavor
Flavor.
strawberry gummy. Like, it's secure. But other than that, what sweetener should you use? Fucking, I don't know. It depends on the recipe. But probably Cap Super Sweet.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That seems to work best with fruits.
I've been really using that TFA sweetener. It's not good.
TFA sweetener? Why?
It's not good. It's like, it's still
Yeah.
watery.
Why would you use? Oh, the new one.
The new one, the
The new
TFA Super Sweetener, watery.
Mm-hmm.
Not good.
Hmm.
I don't. What are they doing over there?
adding water to sweeteners.
To
Hey,
everything.
Fat Cat. We have Fat Cat. We have Bruno Serra. We have Leo Berry. Hey, all the fancy guys.
All the fancy ones.
All the fancy ones. So, do you want me to send you some flavorings, guys? I feel sorry for you.
It's getting to that point, I guess.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the main problem is actually importing flavors, which you should know all about those kind of struggles. But it's not looking good for hardware.
Anyone.
But
for anyone.
Yeah, not for anyone, because really that's the most important part, right? Is hardware. What the fuck do flavors do if you can't vape them?
Yeah.
I mean, you can make soap and lube or whatever you want, but at the end of the day, I mean, I don't think you're trying to make a anything too special.
Maybe we should explain the situation.
Yeah, maybe we should.
You can talk about it.
I can. Okay. So our wonderful government officials during the worst epidemic of all time, seems like, happened to slide this little bill into the COVID relief package that basically says that the United States Post Office will not be able to mail anything vape related.
Yeah.
So that was nice of them to do that, looking out for the kitties and everything. But also UPS, FedEx, and DHL has jumped on the bandwagon too.
Yeah, I'm trying to find
they have decided
date on those. What were the dates on this? Do you remember?
Worldwide, because if I want to order to Argentina, I still need the domestic shipping inside the US.
Right.
Yeah.
Not looking very good.
I mean, there's I don't know everything about it, so please, if I say something wrong, please don't crucify me. But as I understand it, business to business shipping is not affected. Right. It's only business to consumer that is affected. So if I think it starts in April and March and April, somewhere around there. The different shipping companies have different times that they're going to start all of it. And I read somewhere where like sometime in June was the absolute deadline for the United States Postal Office to come up with some kind of regulations. But basically, they're not going to be shipping anything that's vape related to consumers, whether it be coils, mods, e-liquids, all kinds of shit.
How do they know that what you are shipping is vape related? It's just because they have a list of the seller, of the people shipping the product, or it's because of the content? Because if I want to ship to you or to any friend a vaping related product, is that going to be a problem?
Well, it's really going to be hard for them to actually figure out what it is, but I think they'll like not ship to you anymore. Like if USPS finds out you're shipping vapor products or getting them shipped to you, then, but that would be like person to person. So if you're going to buy from like a website, they're just going to flat out not do it. But if you're shipping vape products, like say I'm sending one to Folk Art and they got caught or they figured out what it was or whatever, I think they would ban both of us from like being able to ship through USPS.
Well, I don't know if that's the case. I did read somewhere where that there could be fines.
Yeah.
But I don't think UPS is going to be opening boxes of people's what people are sending from one person to the next. That's not enforceable. How could that be enforced? If it's a company that is a vape company, then the post office will know that. They will probably have a list. If you have vape in your name, but they're probably not going to ship anything.
Right.
you need to base that decision in something. If there is nothing, if they are not banning vaping in general, why are they doing that? Why are they banning just the shipping of those products? Makes no sense.
Of course, it makes no sense. It's the U.S. government. Um, it's just it's insane how they think that people aren't watching and paying attention to what they're doing. I mean, most people aren't, obviously, but it was so sneaky for them to slip that in there. I'm amazed at how much other stuff was in that COVID relief package. I mean, I only keep up to try to keep up with the vaping related stuff. What are all the other stuff that was in that?
Yeah.
And they do that just to get shit passed.
Right.
So, the only way people are going to be able to get new products, I guess, is going to have to go. They're going to have to go to a brick and mortar store.
Right.
I mean, people is not going to stop vaping because they cannot ship the products. I mean, it's not that they say, okay, I cannot buy it. I'm gonna stop vaping. People that vape is going keep vaping.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Someone said in chat that there's not going to be a problem shipping from China. I think it was last year. Maybe it's not international, but once it arrives to the US and you need to move it inside the US, it will be a problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Because they're not going to ship it right from DHL or China right to your door. They're going to if DHL isn't going to send it to you, or USPS or whoever the carrier who, once it gets to the facility and they ship it again, that's when you run into a problem. It's going to be held up in customs.
Exactly. In customs, they are going to know for sure that it's a vaping product.
And then it's going to have to get shipped back, or it's just going to sit there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a matter of you're probably going to pay for something, not get it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure companies are going to find a way to ship the product one way or the other.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder. I mean, just about every mod that I have ordered online. I very seldom go into a shop and buy a product. Yeah, everything I've bought, as far as mods and drippers and tanks and stuff have been online. So I think that's going to take a huge hit. I mean, either your brick and mortar stores are going to have to start stocking everything, or
that introduces its own problem.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so these last round of bans and restrictions really took a hit while a lot of these vape companies switched over to like CBD companies. So now they're going to have to start carrying more expensive products. No, they're going to carry more of the smoke or smock or whatever, and some of the more lower end Vupu. What are some of the other ones that are just on the lower end of things? All those typical ones. They're going to carry those because it's not going to be really worth it for them to carry like something a little bit more expensive. And last time I went to a brick and mortar, they had no tubes, they had no mechs, they had the very niche or basic, the very popular things, pods. Most of them were pods, and then you'd be lucky to find something with some of them weren't even dual battery.
Yeah.
So it's going to kind of cripple the people who make it too, because they're not going to be able to get those more expensive things, and they're just going to never ship. Nobody will ever have access to them.
In chat, people is saying that they are going to change the name of the product. That someone saw, who was Jeff said that an import was labeled as motorcycle parts. Yes, they're going to do that, but it's not. I mean, the problem is still there. The problem is that the U.S. government or these companies are banning vaping products.
You can change whatever the contents are, but they're gonna just. What does that turn into? They're just gonna get tougher on actually checking the boxes or whatever, scan them or whatever the fuck they do. They're gonna have to carry a whole new set of rules out so they can actually, because it's against the guidelines.
I mean, if they cannot ban vaping in general, what they are doing right now is slowly moving the vaping market into a black market, bit
Right.
by
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because and maybe you're going to get your products, but you're doing something illegal if you change the name of the product, the content of
Right.
the shipping. So
And
they
then
want to put you in that position of doing something
What's
illegal.
ridiculous? What's ridiculous is that, talking about China shipping in product, China can under these regulations, as I understand it, China can ship as many of those products to the U.S. to a business all they want.
Yeah.
It's just that business that gets them can't send them by mail to us
without breaking the guidelines and changing the name of the contents of the product or the shipping.
Yeah, I mean, how do you call this a motorcycle part? I mean, you can't.
No,
it's not.
You can call the mod, because I know a little bit about this. You can call the mod a battery charger, and you can call the RDAs and shit like painting stuff, like for
Yeah,
when you use air
Yeah,
pressure
if you have a
painting.
website, and you put up this as a picture and
Oh
say
no,
battery
of
charger,
course.
right.
Yeah,
I mean that's how
No.
people order stuff. They go online and they order it
Yeah.
and they get it shipped to them. That's the way everything's done nowadays. So, I mean, how is that going to work? I don't think that's really a sustainable way to do it. There is some bright news to all this, though. A little bit of good news. I did talk to. I was a little concerned about flavor companies if they can continue to ship. I've talked to several flavor companies and flavor resellers, and they say that this does not affect them at all.
Well,
so
it
if
shouldn't.
you're a mixer,
Yeah.
if you're a mixer and you buy flavorings, it does not. That they have told me that it does not affect them because they sell flavors
Or one shots.
Yeah. So that's like a small victory in the short term of things. But the unfortunate thing is, how long can vaping and everything sustain without better mods or, getting a new mod? What about those people who haven't, I've read a couple threads where people are saying like, it's designed to be quit or whatever. Yeah, that's fine if you've been vaping for 5 years, but what about the person who's just heard of it or they've been thinking about it for a year and they haven't tried it yet? And now they don't even have the opportunity. So that kind of creates its own problem. I want to touch on one more thing. I don't want to say I don't want to direct this at anybody, but this came in our members chat, and so this one's a UPS. This is actually a letter that they got, and it's a UPS notice. It says that April 5th, 2021, they will not be transporting any more vaping products. And then they have a full breakdown of exactly what they specify a vaping product. So it's a pretty thorough analysis. It's funny that they were able to really classify this in terms of what they won't be shipping, but they've had a tough time putting this in any kind of bill or anything to restrict it in the first place before this became a problem. So it's like they just used it as ammo, but this is pretty thorough. It says anything intended for human consumption of inhalation or vaporization or aerosolization, including but not limited to e-liquid, electronic cigarettes, cigars, cigarillos, pipes, electronic vaping products, pens, hookah pens, and any other similar device that relies on vaporization or aerosolization. So, why couldn't they have done that like 3 years ago when a lot of the market actually wanted them to do that and have some kind of a regulation? Why is it all after
now
the fact?
They have an excuse.
Right.
They're putting this into a bigger package.
Yeah.
COVID related. And everything that is COVID, you don't question.
Right.
But here's the thing. That letter was from UPS, correct?
Yes.
Okay, UPS was not. It wasn't even part of the bill that they passed in Congress. It was to the United States Postal Service. So why UPS and DHL and FedEx have jumped on board on this blows my mind. You would think that they would be thinking, why don't we pick up the slack and make more money? It doesn't make any sense to me unless some of the regulations specified that they would have to somehow make sure that when they were shipping these products, it wouldn't get into the hands of kids or something. Like somebody has to be there to sign for it when they receive it or something like that. And it may cost more money to do that for those companies.
I'm sure UPS, DHL, or any of these companies want to do this. They don't want to do this because they are companies that need to make money, and they make money when they ship stuff, even vaping products. So I'm sure there is a huge political pressure for them to jump on board of this idea of not shipping vaping products. And we complain a lot about the companies and how much money they make, resellers or whatever. But the vaping community, this market, depends on these companies and this company making money. And on one side, they force you to do something illegal. And these companies also, they cannot have the same stock of product like Max said, if it is only for their local market. It's one thing is having mods, like expensive mods and different things for a 350 million market. And another thing is to have it for just for your area. So this is going to affect the things we can get.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the price.
Now there's another.
Just think about it. I don't build my own coils. If I'm not mistaken, they can't ship me pre-made coils now. I'm going to have to start making my own coils.
Well,
unless I go to a brick and mortar and pick them up.
You could pick up the wire, but I don't know if you can pick up there's certain companies that just sell like wire and just sell like, and it's like specialty wire, like a spool or coils or whatever. But it seems like, can you get the wire or can you not get the pre-made coil? Because what it seemed like in the, the wordage of that, all the fucking language read to, if it's a vaping product or sold by a vaping reseller, it's a lot easier to get pinched. So I don't know. Are you going to be able to just buy wire from these wire companies? That's not a vaping product. That's similar to buying flavors from a flavor vendor. Those who don't sell nicotine, I feel like they're going to get a lot easier, which is another question somebody just put in chat, is what about nicotine? I would say your days are kind of numbered. I mean, almost to an exact date by some of these.
Yeah, so I guess I can talk about this. So I sent a message to Liquid Barn and asked them, what kind of input they had on this as far as the mailing vape products, and they said, unfortunately, that it was going to affect them. They were looking into some other options and stuff. So I mean that's a big deal. If you can't get your nicotine shipped to you, what are you going to do? You're going to drive to, I don't even know where Liquid Barn is headquartered, California. Drive to California and pick up your nicotine.
You can't call that a motorcycle part. I don't care how hard you try. You can't call that a motorcycle part or a motorcycle lubricant.
A lower quality of product, but it's going to be whatever you can find, and it's going to be more expensive for sure. Any solution to this problem is going to be more expensive for the user.
Yes, which you would every person, I would say most people in this chat, if not all of them, got into this because it was a way to personalize flavor and save some money, right? Don't you want to grow some kind of a skill and kind of learn a little bit more along the way? And, an added benefit that you could actually like. I mean, not everybody's buying thousands of flavors or hundreds of flavors just because they like mixing. It's tedious and it sucks. We like it because it saves us money and we can make exactly what we want instead of paying more for certain recipes that commercial companies come out with that suck. So all this stuff really does provide like a huge detriment to the entire industry. It's a huge bummer. And it was avoidable. Everybody knows it was avoidable. Everybody called for restrictions, and they just used everything as more ammo to actually try to ban it.
Okay, what is going to happen once COVID is no longer a problem? If this is inside that COVID thing,
it's law. It's a done deal.
Yeah, it's harder to overturn anything.
Yeah, just because the COVID's over doesn't mean that was just another law that they wanted to get passed that was included in that.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of other stuff in that, you know. So as it stands right now, it's law. I think somebody was asking when it goes into effect. March, April. I think the hard deadline is June. For the UPS to come up with some concrete guidelines on it, but they're going to start doing it just within a month or two. So
yeah, Fidalgo said April 26th.
Yeah,
for USPS or for FedEx.
Yeah. FedEx.
I don't know. They have different dates.
Yeah, UPS is April 5th. I thought last I saw was like March 25th for one of them. I thought DHL pulled this shit in the past, but I guess I was mistaken. But looks like they're going to be doing it now. But you know, Folkart touched on it before. It's the same thing. It was they slid it into a bill. I don't know why these other companies kind of just followed suit with it. It's very strange.
Is there any other option to ship stuff inside the US like a local business, not these huge companies? You have anything?
I actually did some a little bit of research on that today. I mean, there's some like freight companies out there that ship stuff. Yeah. But unless you have a hub and, you know, local and, you know, so you can drop it off, it's hard to, you know, and it's usually big packages and stuff, you know, it's not small packages. There are other options out there. And I mean, I can see how some of these companies, if they want to stay in business and sell online, they're going to have to do that. I mean, basically this shuts down all online sales.
Right, yeah.
Completely gone. In one fell swoop, all online sales gone.
Yeah.
And to me, personally, I feel like that is unconstitutional to basically ban the entire industry just because of somebody's feeling toward something. It's wrong and it needs to be fought. Some organization needs to get together and sue our government over this. This is, I mean, what prevents them next week of saying, okay, we're going to make it illegal to ship fountain pens,
wine, beer.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't make any sense that they have the power to do that. They shouldn't have that power to do that. And somebody needs to stand up against and sue our government over this. It's wrong. I don't know. I tried to find out some information like the next steps that maybe CASA could take or something. Mm-hmm. They haven't been saying much about it. So
I'm sure
I don't know.
They are working on it. They are working on it for sure.
Yeah.
Because these companies are going to, they are not going to disappear because of this. It's a problem, but I mean, they are going to find a solution. I'm trying to be positive in this. We're going to pay more money. We're going to have less options.
Yeah.
We're going to get our products one way or the other.
I mean, unfortunately, I think the black market is the only thing that's really gonna succeed in all this. But
I mean, I guess if I want new mods, I'm just gonna have to build them myself now.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Pretty soon they'll make it illegal to 3D print a mod.
Yeah.
We need that. We need
Nice.
that freight that you were talking about. We need a vape train. We need to get a vape
Ooh.
train. Oh.
Yeah, somebody.
Oh.
Somebody had mentioned earlier in the chat about the reason that like DHL and FedEx and UPS had jumped on the bandwagon was because of like the additional tax. Did y'all see that?
No.
Because of all the paperwork and having to track that these products were going to the person to the people that they were supposed to go to. And I read that too, that in that legislation that there was those types of things that shipping companies had to do to be able to ship, and it was going to cost them so much money that it wasn't even worth it.
Oh fuck.
If that is the case, they're going to charge it to the user. It's not. I don't think that they want to lose a business just because it's more work or there is an extra tax. They are going to add that tax to the shipping cost for you.
Yeah, no problem.
Mix.
At that point, yeah, that's the easiest thing.
Or they do the even easier thing and say, well, we just ain't gonna ship them and do nothing.
Right.
You
It
know?
looks like they went with the latter.
Yeah. So this really sucks. This sucks.
You dirty fuckers.
But
Yeah, it sucks.
if you mix,
in the meantime,
but if you mix, and you have a source that you can get your nicotine stuff, which I think they'll be able to figure out a way to get it to you. You should be set. You might have to build your own mods, but
yeah, or stock up.
Who knows?
But I wouldn't stock up on like a pod. I'd stock up on like, you know, mechs have always freaked me out. I don't know. Something about them just always kind of freaks me out. Get a reliable mod. The Aegis, I feel like, is going to last longer. Like, you know, it's going to be like the cockroaches, and the Aegis mods are going to just be left after a fucking nuclear strike.
Yeah, you can get the Mech if you want to be safe. Just keep it there. Maybe don't use it.
Yeah.
Until you have to.
I don't know.
In case of emergency, break the glass and use your Mech mod.
I might think about getting one, but I feel like it's just going to sit on a shelf.
Yeah.
And it sucks because I was actually just looking at mods and stuff. I was actually going to get a pod, and then this happened. I'm like, oh, that is just stupid because I'm going to love it. And then I'm going to like, well, I'm probably not going to love it because pods suck. But then you're not going to be able to get any more pods. You know? Yep. And then you just...
Frank from Wonder Flavors had a interesting concept. There's not a problem if a business is sending it to a business. So I have a business.
Mm-hmm.
So if I wanted to buy a mod, would that still be business to business?
Technically.
But would it be would companies have enough business that way to stay in business? You know, if they're not shipping to just consumers and only business to business.
Wait, because that could be tricky if you have to register your business as a vaping business.
Right. It's like the long line of bullshit that comes along with it because they've added all this other shit that has fucked up the whole thing.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, group buying is a good idea. That's something we do in other countries.
Yeah.
Is we get together and say, okay, let's do like a huge order because it's cheaper, and also because you can if you need to have a business behind it. But yeah,
that's great. But you're talking about a black market.
Yeah, this is going to end up in a guy saying, "Hey, I have this. Do you want it?"
Yeah.
No, it's not like legal.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Fucking shit, man. Fucking shit.
We should all move to Canada, closer to Frank.
We should.
Hey, Frank, where do you live? Send your address, and we try to move next to you. And we ask you for
I'm moving in. I I always talked about how I wish that like Wonder Flavors was like the way I imagine it, like Willy Wonka.
If you want to find Frank's house, just look for the purple house.
It's the only purple house in all of Canada.
Yeah.
So somebody brings up a interesting thing is like, the brick and mortar stores that this might actually help them. What do y'all think about that? That now everybody's going to be going into the stores to buy stuff.
No, I don't think so.
And if that's the case, could they sell nicotine, VG, and PG? Would that be another market that they could get into?
No,
I don't think they would. I don't think they would. I think they would go into it with blinders and keep selling the same mainstream pods and devices.
Because the market is so reduced for those businesses. It's whatever they have around.
You got to think about what happened, around what was it, 8 months ago or something? They got hit so hard that they can only carry tobacco products. And was it everywhere? Or was it, I don't think it was everywhere, but New York State, it's only tobacco products. California, a lot of places is just tobacco flavors. So they got shot in the foot right there. I know a lot of the vape stores almost completely changed over to CBD places. And it's not like there's not one of those on every corner.
Sorry. Frank is saying that in Quebec, selling online have been illegal since 2016.
Well, they weren't supposed to come after, have any new products after April 8th. What was it, 2015?
Yeah.
I mean, not everybody follows the rules, Frank. Especially not here in America. Where like the government said this, a little bit of that,
Well, I mean, if you don't have any option but doing that.
Yeah.
I mean,
man, I don't know.
If you mix, and if you have nicotine, and you use nicotine and you have some, or maybe you don't use it, you don't have to, and you have your mod, you're probably safer than those that depends on e-liquids.
Yeah, I think this is going to hurt. I think this is going to hurt the devices, the resale of devices more than say e-liquid, because most people, I would think, that don't mix, they go to their local vape shop and pick up juice. They don't I don't think they would normally buy it online. Their e-liquid.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, I think when they like something, they do. You know. But if you want to try something new, I guess maybe you're a little bit. It's something you might like splurge on a little bit if you're there and you see something that catches your eye. It's kind of like that. Where online, I feel like you kind of just stick to what you know and you research and then you like it. But when it comes to like being in person, you might actually like be a little bit more open to suggestion and try something you wouldn't normally like. Online, you just want to get what you like for the best price. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Speaking about the best price, how about that banana cream pudding with strawberry? The fuck was it called?
The straw banana.
The straw nana berry pudding. That one.
Pudding. Yeah.
That one.
First of all, Max, great job on that thumbnail. I shouldn't say because I'm part of the show, but you did the thumbnail and I love it so much.
I love the new thumbnails. I love the new episodes. I was getting tired of the other shit. But yeah, I mean, the name could have used some help, but I definitely think it was a better move instead of going with straw nana pudding.
I bet it wasn't easy.
Maybe
it wasn't easy to find a picture of a banana strawberry pudding.
No, this isn't at all that. The picture that I had to use.
Don't shh.
It's always hard to find something.
It was very difficult to find.
Remember the candy bar? Oh my god. The candy bar was the hardest picture to find because we never make something that usually exists. You know, it's always some other bullshit. All right. So, what'd you guys think about this recipe? I know that you weren't really a huge fan, not chef.
I'm not a huge fan of banana recipes in general. Not this one. I love this one for what it is. Okay, I love the banana flavor. I love the flavor from bananas.
I
Right?
don't think you're
I
gonna
love
hurt
eating bananas.
the bananas pudding if or bananas feel. What the fuck am I saying? I don't think you're gonna hurt the bananas feelings by saying you're not a fan.
No, but there is a huge banana community. Like they have their own Discord channel, banana fans.
They have their own. They have their own republic too. I hear.
They do.
Yes,
Yeah,
they do.
they colonized
They
a long
do.
time ago.
Yep. But in this case, I love the balance between the strawberry and the banana because my problem is that any liquid with banana in it, all I can taste is banana. It's the opposite to being a strawberry blind.
Yeah.
I'm
Banana sensitive.
Yeah, something. I can see all the colors in bananas. But
Okay.
in this case, I love the balance between the two flavorings because you can taste both, and it's super smooth.
Yeah, this one doesn't come off as like, the typical banana cream to me anymore. Like in this mix, I feel like that strawberry gummy candy kind of beat some of the over the top, pungent, kind of astringent banana notes that banana cream has. I love banana cream though. Like
I do too.
I think it's, one of my top banana ones. A lot of people get like too artificial or whatever, but this was kind of what we were going for, like that kind of artificial strawberry and banana flavor. I liked it. I liked how it steeped. I really liked the pudding base. That vanilla custard too helps fill out that pudding.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
So I've had mine steeping for almost a month now, and I do feel like the banana has come down a notch. I think the strawberry kind of outshines the banana more now after about a month. What do y'all think about that?
I like it.
Have y'all vaped it?
I think that, yeah, it's a little stronger, but when we first mixed this, I wasn't getting enough strawberry. I get a good balance between the two now, but before I was getting it was weird because I wasn't really getting a whole lot of banana, but I was like losing the strawberry. But I don't know. I think it's pretty well balanced on the steep.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, I like it. I like it at that ratio. I like the strawberry a little bit brighter than the banana. But it just feels like that it fell just a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
My all day vape is strawberry creams, any kind of strawberry creams. This is nice because it's kind of the same, but with a twist. So I could vape this all day, having the same feeling I get from my all day vape, but with something different.
Yeah, I feel like I kind of want to put coconut in it now. After trying it. Yeah, I feel like that would be pretty good. Like a little.
Which one would you use?
You know what? I'm not a fan of sweet coconut, but I feel like that would work here, like really well.
It would work with the pudding. Yes.
Yeah. But give me enough of like that kick of coconut, and I really don't like Flavora coconut or sweet coconut. Something about them, they just feel like used up chewing gum to me. I don't know why it tastes like that to me. But my all-time favorite is FA.
Castors. Who made it? There was a very popular recipe, a castor. Maybe Alfred Puddings.
Yeah, you should know that because we worked with them for a while. Yeah, it was him.
Really?
His name's Alfred Pudding. He made that recipe.
Who is that?
Well, it's not Alfred Coconut, so why would I know? But yeah, he had one with sweet coconut in it.
He put sweet coconut in it, but then I think he tried it and changed it to Flavora coconut once he got it. Because I think I remember talking to him It was after he made the recipe, but I tried it and I loved it. It reminded me of like, you're making pudding on the stove, like
Are
your
you talking about
grandmother.
Alfred or the recipe?
Yeah, his personality just feels like it's a stove cooked pudding, you know? burnt around the edges, and like he's got that like artificial skin on top, underneath that it's just circuitry. Yeah, it reminds me a lot of him. No, but there was a recipe by DJ Mills a long time ago. He used Flavora coconut with like, I think around the neighborhood that we use vanilla pudding, and that makes a pudding. But we use vanilla custard too, because to me it's always kind of been a little bit on the edge of a custard and a pudding. And I mean, I think it was kind of the right choice here.
Mm-hmm.
I would use something sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I would use something like try something like liquid bar coconut milk.
I've got that flavor, but
that.
I have yet to try it. It's
good.
I haven't tried it.
Yeah.
It's tricky after steeping, but it's good.
Coconuts are like, I've kind of stuck to like what I like, because anytime I've tried a new coconut, especially after Graham told me to try Capella coconut, it's just this Band-Aid and suntan lotion.
FE coconut. JAT Hammer is saying FE coconut. That is a good coconut.
I'll try that one. I like FA coconut the best. If I'm trying to get a coconut, it does everything I want. And I also like the Mullenberry one, but not as much as FA.
What about creamy coconut? Flavorwise, I think is creamy coconut.
Don't think I have it. Don't think I've ever heard of it. I'm pretty sure you lied about that. I think you made that up.
No,
that's not real.
I need to see if I'm lying now.
What do you got, full card?
JAT Hammer also suggested using maybe the LA banana cream. I like that banana cream. Have y'all tried it?
Never liked it.
Really?
I like Flavora. It's like, it's trying to be like Flavora. Well, not really. I guess Flavora just does a better job of being like LA. LA's been around forever. But I don't like that one. No, not for me. I like TPA. I actually do like Flavora's, but it's a little too artificial, like, I guess.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, we talked about, I don't know if it is in the episode, we talked about Flavora banana, but it's too candid for me. It's great, but for candy.
Yeah. TPA banana cream is the safest, best one to use, I think.
It's right on the edge of artificial, though.
But it's the safest flavor to use in this mix. I like it here. The Wonder Flavors crumble topping. Why the fuck did we put that in there?
Oh, it needed some kind of a texture.
Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of just using just a graham cracker or something.
Yeah.
That seemed to work really well in this. But we used it so low, you could barely pick it up. It's buttery, yeah.
Yeah.
You could probably replace that one if you don't have it.
Yeah. I don't know what you could replace that with. Like, it reminds me of like the butter note and like the butter. I get like a shortening vibe from it, almost kind of like Vape Train sweet cream. But like, what other kind of thing would you add to it?
Biscuit, a biscuit.
Yeah, I mean that's got a butter note to it.
Yeah,
you could probably do that.
But like, probably keep those pretty low. The sweet cream you could probably use like around 0.5, and then maybe a biscuit around, I don't know, what, 0.5, 0.75. I feel like at 1 you're gonna pick out too much of it, because you don't pick out a lot of it here. You gotta like look for it.
It's just enough just to give it a little bit of texture. That's it.
Yeah. Vape Train desiccated coconut.
Graham cracker does in a strawberry and cream recipe, like in God milk.
Right. Canadian Vapor is talking about Vape Train coconut. I haven't tried any coconut from Vape Train. Have you?
I heard the desiccated coconut is supposed to be really good, but it's really hard to find. I think like you can get it at Chef's and a couple other places, but I don't think both cities ever had it. I've heard really good things.
I don't think they
about
have
it.
either.
Slushy said he subbed banana puree. To me, I used to like that flavor. There's something about it I don't like anymore.
I do like it.
It's too waxy for me. It's like, it's too. I don't. The texture about it is what kind of puts me off from it.
Yeah, I think for this. Go ahead, Nacho.
No, by the way, there is a Flavor West creamy coconut. There wasn't like.
I don't believe you, but whatever. It's like, you know, your fucking the flavors you get are always like mislabeled.
Yeah.
I think they meant to write creamy hazelnut and they put creamy coconut.
Yeah, I think that the banana cream in this is good for this profile as opposed to the banana puree because of that creaminess. This is supposed to be a pudding, and so that creamy part of the banana cream adds to that. I think that's why we chose that over the banana puree, because it's more of just banana, right?
Yeah. You can adapt this whatever you like. You like banana puree, go for it. Go bananas. Go bananas. Go strawberries. Whatever you want to do. Don't change that pudding base. That pudding base is pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
And I like the crumble topping too. I gotta say, it helps. All right, what else do we got? We got some other stuff to talk about, don't we?
Yeah, we got a few other things to talk about.
I don't know if you want to talk about this, but we have been talking about profiles between us.
Yeah. So, you want to start that one? Because I'm a little, I was actually thinking about that.
Give me a second, because my Google is just started talking. I don't know why.
Tell her she can't talk. She can't talk about it. She can't talk about it.
She knows about it.
She don't know how to mix. What the fuck is she talking for?
She does.
Google knows everything.
Wow. I don't know. I just don't think it's her time to talk.
Okay, the thing that we were talking about is we have been doing this for a while now. Do you think that
a little bit?
In this case, for example, strawberry banana pudding. Do you think we should try to make popular profiles in a different way, or we should keep trying to push limits doing weird recipes and profiles that doesn't exist?
I mean, that's kind of an interesting way of doing it. Like, you know, you got old profiles and trying to use new flavors. I feel like that's not what people normally do with new flavors, right? Like, they usually go about trying to make something like using a crumble topping as a crumble topping. You know, we threw it in here, but could something else have done better? Probably. But, you know, what if we were going to do one of the most popular and easy ones is like an apple pie. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
You could do that with new flavors, you know, all day long. But do people want to see that? Do people want to see stuff like that's really simple, or like, you know, donuts is still hard, coffees are still hard, but they're possible now. So everybody kind of does those.
That's what I want to know from them, from the chat and people watching this video after this. Do they want us to do the same profiles that they like in a better, if we can, and different way using different flavorings, or they want us to make like weird shit? I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't either.
Well,
no.
Leave a comment.
I mean, it's really difficult to come up with a profile of something that doesn't exist. I mean, it's super, super hard. Number one, you have no reference.
Yeah.
You know, to go by.
It's really hard to find a picture for it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, for me personally, I like to have some type of sensory memory to a
buddy.
to a profile. You know, I mean, it's
so proud. Max is so happy right now.
Yeah, I know. It's I like to create recipes of things that I'm familiar with. Maybe that's too bland and too plain. I don't know. I don't know if people want that or not. That's kind of what I want. That's the reason why I got into mixing, was to make things that I want.
Right.
I hope that other people like it. But
well, this is,
I mean, it's like, tough. It's
go ahead. Sorry.
It's tough to come up with new profiles, especially things that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
This is the kind of things. This is like an internal talk. This is the kind of things we talk when we are not doing the show.
Mm-hmm.
But my what I don't know is, if we tell people, hey, we did this, I don't know, something weird. What it could be? A rose cheesecake, lavender cheesecake, and we tell them, hey, this is really fucking good. Are they willing to try it? Is something that people want to mix and see how good it is?
I think there's a weird line of that. You know, I think this kind of goes on to like what we were talking about on the last podcast with the all the flavors thing. I don't think anybody's gotten excited about a particular recipe in a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anything's been a must-have, be talked about kind of profile.
In part, that is all the flavors fall.
Well, yeah,
all the flavors,
right. But you know, it does kind of make you think, like, you know, what kind of profiles would we be making if we were thinking in that kind of a way of, you know, what's popular or whatever. Because I know Rick's recipes and Dave's recipes and Copel's recipes, they were always kind of weird, but they were talked about. They were highly acclaimed. You know, people had to mix them, and you know, they were fucking weird.
We don't have that anymore.
No, we don't have that. It's very mainstream, or it's very, you know, I think most of what we focus on is, you know, something like the honey bun. We tried to nail the honey bun. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people have wanted that, but it was hard to do that because, you know what that is, and you try to hit those notes exactly, or you try to make something up and then you have no reference. It's, you know, it's kind of complicated, but maybe people just want like an interesting fruit recipe. I always struggle with that. Yeah. How do you make a fruit recipe interesting?
We found a lot of these kind of things, these kind of profiles during the assignment, or the what we mix, interact mixing, the things we do, because that gives the freedom to them to do whatever they can with what we gave them, with the rules. And then we try it and we say, hey, this is weird, but it's good. But if you see it in all the flavors, I don't know if you, I don't. What is the limit between something weird? I mean, if you do a lavender cheesecake, is that crossing the line, that saying I'm not even going to try this?
I think a lot of people, yeah.
But I mean, that's a real thing though. I mean, there are lavender cheesecakes. So is that weird enough to be called weird? I don't know.
Well, it's like, you know, Slasha did a lot of weird shit like that too. Yeah. But how many people have like those like really niche florals just hanging around? Are people gonna buy lavender to make a lavender cheesecake? Are they gonna, you know, it's a weird kind of area for mixing, especially when you circled the drain so many times on what profiles to make. You know, you can make milkshakes all day and people are going to fucking like them, or ice cream or whatever. They're easy because those flavors are just good and they're accessible.
Also, are you learning anything from those profiles?
Not
Once
really.
You already know how to make a milkshake.
Right. Yeah. But it's just weird. It's hard to figure out what people want or what people are kind of into. I don't think we've ever followed like a seasonal type of approach to developing a recipe. We kind of did at the end of the last season because, you know, once the holidays hit, it's a little bit easier to stay in that area because that's what people usually vape then. But it's a little weirder when it's like, you know.
Well, that's something that always seemed weird to me. Do people vape eggnog?
No, I don't think they do, but I feel like people want it around then.
It's almost like it's expected to do apple pies in the fall and eggnog at Christmas and peppermint chocolates at Christmas or something. It's kind of expected. I don't know if I don't do people vape eggnog in July? I don't know. I could.
I don't know.
I could
I
too.
vape castors in summer and fruit mixes in winter. But maybe it's just me. I don't know what people
Probably.
do.
Yeah, that's a little weird. I feel like I'm always the opposite of whatever season it is. In the summer, I vape a lot of custards, and then in the winter, I vape a lot of like fruits and shit.
Drinks. Yeah.
Yeah. Like right now, I'm vaping. I hated grape, and now I'm like all about it. So now I'm vaping a grape gummy. So I don't know. I'm weird.
I think
Yes,
I think the way I approach, or the way I've been approaching mixing lately is, you know, we get a lot of new flavors in, and I get excited when I get a new flavor that's really, really good. And then I try to come up with a recipe that can use that flavoring, as opposed to thinking of a profile and then trying to pick out the flavors to fit it. I'm looking at the flavor and saying, what can I do with this flavor? Whether it fits into a real thing or something that doesn't exist. But everything exists, guys. Everything is a thing, you know?
Yeah.
We got a lot of that we were looking up the other day. Was it some kind of milk?
Oh, fuck.
Milk candy?
Milk candy.
Milk candy.
Yeah.
They look gross.
Disgusting.
It's a hard thing. Yeah, but it's a thing.
Yeah, it sure is. I don't know why. It shouldn't be a thing. That stuff's nasty.
Are we going to do an episode about that? Are we going to do an episode making milk candy?
I mean, I actually would vape it, but I don't know if I'd want to eat it. You know?
No.
Yeah.
Just because how it looks. It looks fucking...
Oh, it looks terrible. Especially those other ones that just look like turds.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, they don't look good.
How could something that looked like that be called milk candy? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I don't know. We got some people kind of answering, I guess. Oh fuck, I lost it. Popcorn, caramel apple popcorn. Yummy to eat, but hard as fuck to make for vaping. Yeah, I mean all popcorns are, aren't they?
Yeah.
All popcorn.
Yeah, but one of the better popcorns that I've tried is Vape Train popcorn.
Yeah.
Have y'all?
I've never
I think
tried
it's called
it.
Vape. I think it's just popcorn. That's a really good one. If you're into popcorn, you should pick that one up.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
Oreo milkshake. Still working on cakes. Oh, that's easy. We've done a couple cake
Cherry
bases.
Mountain Dew.
Yeah, these are. I mean, I feel like most of these are kind of not been done. They're a little bit like Oreo milkshake. Yeah, we have one, but it should probably be
make
redone.
another one.
Yeah, we could make another one. I feel like we could do a better
what I want to
one.
know from them. If they can leave a comment, that would be awesome. You know, if they want us to do popular profiles or trying to do new shit.
Yeah, if we're gonna ask any kind of question for you guys, leave it in the comments if you watch this or whatever. Do you want to give examples? Do you want something to be, you know, something that's already been done 100 times but with new flavors, or do you want something that is a little bit more difficult or maybe doesn't exist? And then, you know, give some examples for that, because
yeah, our problem is not the lack of ideas. The problem is that we spend like an hour discussing all the things we can make, and it's hard to decide what to do.
Yeah. A tea.
Fun.
We've done teas. Nobody ever looked at them. That's why we don't do teas anymore. It's like, what do we do?
I love cheese, but
but we make a recipe about like with tea, and it's just like people aren't into it, and they're kind of easy, you know. TPA sweet tea.
Yeah.
Well, if you're gonna do a fruity one,
yeah, you can make it interesting. And it's not about the views. It's not that we want to have something popular to have more views.
But it's more fun that way.
We want to do something that they want to try. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's always hard to gauge what people like, you know. Yeah. I feel like a couple years ago, what was it, like 3 years ago, everybody was going like with really low percentages, and then it like completely flipped like a year later. Everybody was going like super high percentages. Now people are going to low percentages. There's weird trends that happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're just trying to figure out, you know, what kind of content do you guys want to see? Because we could do whatever the hell we want, but we gotta want to think about what you guys want.
Wit wants a golden Oreo. You think we can make it happen, guys?
No. We can't do a cookie dough either, obviously.
Not yet.
Not yet.
No.
Just hold on just a little bit longer.
But then again, we couldn't do a cornbread and knock that one out of the park.
You did one. Do you want to talk about it? Take us out.
Oh yeah, you want to do it? We can do it. All right, let's do it.
Before we do that, what are we doing? What are we doing next week?
Yeah, what are we doing next week?
We have the interactive mixing.
Interactive mixing, yeah. So that's where we pick out the profile, the chat picks out the flavors, right? It's their recipe, right?
Yep.
And then we mix it up.
So
and then we just shit on it for like 2 hours, at least.
I really like that that show. It gives opportunity for us to really try a lot of different things that maybe we wouldn't normally try. Sometimes it turns out good, sometimes not so good, but you know, it doesn't matter. It's not our recipe, it's the chat's.
And there's a new system in place for that. There's a whole new system that's in place. It looks
fancy, motherfucker.
It looks clean as fuck. It's gonna be great. Don't worry about it. Don't say anything bad about it. It'll hurt my feelings. But other than that, it's chef's kiss. You know.
Do we know what profile?
No, we just came up with this like 2 minutes ago.
Okay.
We'll come up with it before next Thursday.
Yeah. Hey, maybe it'll be something that you put in the comments.
Yep.
You know?
Maybe
it'll be one of those things that you said earlier. Maybe it'll be something we'll remix a popular profile with new ingredients, or maybe we won't. We'll see. It's not Thursday yet. Well, it's Thursday, but it's not next Thursday. All right. So other than that, for all our content for this episode and more, last episode, you can go to developdiy.com. You can check out all the content that we have to put out. You can check out the latest posts, the latest recipes, and all the links are there, and the thumbnails look amazing. You check out all the shows that we do. We just talked about doing interactive mixing. If you don't remember, you have short-term memory loss, you can click here and read about it. We have our membership. We have 2 tiers. We have a premium tier. We have a platinum tier. You can check those out. I'm not going to bore you with the details. You can see, you can read. You've been first grade before. It's on the screen. We also have a couple lines out, right?
Yep.
Yes, we do.
What do we got first, Folkart? What do we got?
We just released the crafted line. Are you showing that on the screen now?
Yeah.
I'm not looking at it. But yeah, so check them out. This is our new line with chefs. We've been working on this for a year, at least a year, right?
Yeah.
They came out about a month ago. So go check them out. We put a lot of work into this line. I think it's an excellent line. The Gourmand is a cornbread. We have Indulge. It's a coffee mocha cheesecake. Divine is a almond custard. We have Spark, which is what is Spark? I didn't forget now.
It's an orange soda.
Yeah, orange soda. Mm-hmm.
Silly.
And all the other ones, they're all good. They're awesome. They're awesome.
Yeah, we got Scarlet and we've got Quake. If you want a cookies and cream milkshake and I want Oreo milkshake, it's already done. Yeah. You want to see it again? You put a comment in the fucking thing, you know, like we talked about. Other than that, we got the diner line still available at flavorjungle.com. Carrot cake, picky lemonade, peanut butter milkshake when you don't want Oreos and you do want peanut butter. You got that milkshake, and then you got strawberry donut. Yeah, it's a pretty solid line. Maybe you'll see a little bit more from the diner line. Maybe.
And thank you to everybody that is leaving comments on those sites when they try it. That helps a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, it sure does.
I want to see what you guys think about that Gourmand. They hate everything, but I want to know what you guys think about that one more than anything.
They hate it. They hate it.
Yeah, it's okay. You know, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Hey guys, did y'all mention that if you become a platinum member this month, that you'll be able to get the Don Juan Reserve remix?
Oh yeah,
yes,
that's a big one.
Yeah, it is. I mentioned it in the chat. They were waiting
just for this month.
That's just for this month. That is just for your membership in the month of January. So you got some time, but we got a whole new one next month. We're not ready to talk about that one yet, but we got a whole new recipe for next month.
If you want to support the show, the one-shots and the memberships, we have also the $3 a month membership. That helps a lot to everything we do.
It helps you get episodes earlier. If you care about the other benefits, check out the benefits. It's all the benefits.
I think the Discord,
we're friends with benefits.
The members Discord is the best benefit they get.
It really is. There's so many good people in there, good mixers to help each other out. It's just it's become a lot more important than I thought it would be to have all the mixers there and a little more intimate one-on-one kind of talking about recipes and stuff. It's really a good resource for people. I think it's well worth $3 a month, just that.
Yeah, Rugley's kicking ass in there too. He's always helping people out.
Yes, he is. I want to see that recipe he's making. That's the thing. We get to see what they are making and share ideas. And that recipe looks really interesting.
Yeah. Really interesting. All right, guys. Is that it? We're going to kiss them.
I think it is.
I think it is.
All right, guys.
Next Thursday, right?
Next Thursday. Interactive mixing.
You have the outro ready?
You gotta talk about it. Can't you just let them? Can't you just let the fucking magic happen? For fuck's sake!
No,
let them
you gotta add. You gotta micromanage me. You gotta fucking micromanage me while we're on stream right now. Hey, did you do this? Did you remember this?
Okay, sorry.
You shut your fucking little flower shirt up and just be quiet. All right.
I'll be quiet if you do the things right.
I'll do the things right today. I'll do them today. Okay. I'll do it right today. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Had enough fucking problems.
Let's see. Put that fucking outro.
We'll fucking see.
You little bitch.
And we'll see you guys next fucking week, motherfucker. I'm done with this shit.
Kiss it.